Today, what are we going to discuss? We are going to discuss about present and past tense. What is the meaning of present tense? Something that happens every day. Yes, something that happens every day or regularly, that comes under present. And what is past? Past means it is happened already in the past, which is already completed. Yesterday, day before yesterday, or 1 hour before. Okay, so all this comes under past. So what are we going to discuss today? Let us see what are present tense and what are past tense. Ready, children? Are you ready? Good. Then let us start. Theme 2, week 2, enrichment sheet, present and past tense. So now see, take out your course book, page number 35. Course book, page number 35. These are the two pages you have on your course book. See, page number 35 and 36 is displayed on the screen. Can you look at the screen, everyone? Please look at the screen. Advaita, Adya Gujja, Lohit, look at the screen, beta. Okay. So present tense and past tense. Verbs are doing words. We know this, yes? Verbs are action words. In grade 1, we have learned no all the action words. Crying, sleeping, yarning, eating, reading, writing, okay? Shouting. All these are action words. All these are action words, and all the action words are called as doing words. And doing words are also called as verbs. Yes, verbs are action words or doing words. They tell us what somebody or something does or did. What are you going to do or what you have done already? The verb tells us. Okay. The action may be in regularly present or it may be in the past or it may be in the past. Okay. So let's see here the first sentence what you have. Something that happens every day. Something that happens every day. And next, you can see this sentence every day or regularly. And then something that happened in the past. Something that happened in the past. Now see, read the following sentence. Advaita, look here. Look at the screen. See now. Read the following sentences. Can you read the sentences? The cat drinks milk. The cat drinks milk. Here it is. The cat is drinking milk, no? So the cat drinks milk. Or we play cricket. Sometimes, no children, action happens every day. Every day the cat will drink milk, and every day we play cricket, okay, or some other game. And here mother cooks tasty meals. Every day our mother cooks or not? She will cook, no? Every day she cooks a tasty meal. So whatever is happening every day, that you have to write. Drinks, S will be added to the verb, or sometimes S is not added to the verb. Remember this, children. When we are telling something that happens every day or regularly, then we have to add S to the verb, or the same verb will remain as it is, like play. You can see here play. Okay. S is not added. The verbs drink, play, and cooks tells us that these actions happens every day. They happens every day. When the action takes place in the present, it is referred to as the present tense. Every day, when it is happening every day, or when it is happening in the present, then that is called the present tense. Now, there are some more sentences you can see down. You can see some more sentences down. I visited my grandparents yesterday. Yesterday, it is already completed. Yesterday. Yesterday means it is already completed. Means that comes under past. That comes under past. I ate a burger last week. When did you eat burger? Last week. Last week means 1 week before. So the work is already done. So that comes under again past tense. The boy slept. The boy slept. So here the boy slept. He already slept. He already slept. He is in a deep sleep. So that also comes under a past tense. Listen carefully, children. This is very important topic. Once again, we will discuss about the present tense and past tense. See here, past tense. See the present tense first. Here, present tense, when we have to tell the present tense, what is the present tense? When an action takes place in the present. When the action takes place in the present is called present tense. And how we will write? We will add S, or sometimes we will write the same verb like that only. Okay. Now see the past tense. In the past tense, what we have to do, the action takes place in the past. Already the action which has completed 1 week before, or last month, or yesterday. So that one comes under the past. You can see here the verbs visited, ate, and slept tells us that these actions took place yesterday, last week, or sometime in the past. Okay. So past, what is the present tense? Tell me. When the action takes place in the present is called present tense. When the action takes place in the past is called past tense. Remember this. When the action takes place in the present tense is called present tense. Next, when the action takes place in the past is called past tense. Let us see the next page. Turn the page number 36, everyone. Take the page 36 of your course book, and the same page is also displayed on the screen. You can see here. Now, let us see the present tense. See everyone. Advait Aryan, look at the screen. See now. Now present tense. Let us see the present tense here. To show that a verb is in the present tense, we either use the verb as it is. Verb will be used as it is, or we have to add s or es. Okay? S or es. We have to add. You see the examples. We talk. Here no s is added. And here she teaches. Every day she teaches. We talk only sometimes, no, all the time, every day, continuously, we will not talk. Yes? And here, we talk sometimes continuously and sometimes not. So she teaches. Teacher, she teaches us. And next one, they play. They play. Now we add s or es or ies. See here s, es or ies with the verbs when the subject is third person. When the subject is third person singular number, such as he, she, it, or any other name. When we have to add s, es, beta, tell me, with the third person. What is the third person singular number? He, she, it. You can see here. Or any other name. If you get any other name also, you have to add s or es. With singular. Remember, this is very important. Singular. He means only one boy. You can see. He, she, it, or any one name. Only one name. Raju. These are all singulars. Only one. Only one. Remember carefully. When he, she, it, they. Sorry, it, Raju. Any name. Raju, Rani, or the teacher, particular name. Okay. Or the animal name, dog. Whether it is a common noun or it is a proper noun. But it should show the singular. When it is showing the singular thing, then you have to add s for the verb. Like she talks. She talks. He plays. Dog barks. You see here, everyone. See here, she is one only. He means one boy only. Dog means one only. When one singular third person is there, that time you have to add s for the verb. Did you understand, children? When you have to add s, es and ies, when you have to add this, whenever the singular person is there, or singular animal is there, or singular noun is there, whenever one person, one single person, single animal, single is there, whenever it is singular, you have to add s, es, ies. Is it clear for everyone? When you have to use s, es, ies to the verb, show me thumb. If it is clear, then I will go to the past tense. Is it okay? Show me thumb, children. Shall we go to the past tense or shall I repeat it again? May. Okay. So once again, I will repeat. See now, what is a present tense? Now we are talking about only present tense, beta. What is a present tense? When an action takes place in the present is called present tense. Is called present tense. So now, present tense, we have to add s or es to the verb. When do we have to, when we have to add this s, es to the verb? When there is a single person. You can see here, she. She means only one girl. We means here two members or three members or four members. They. They means again two, three, four. You can see here. You can see the picture, beta. You can see the picture. Here two persons are there. So no S or ES. And here only one teacher is there. Single, one teacher, one person. So here we have added ES. And here how many students are there? How many children are playing there? There they are playing three children. How many children are there? Three children are there. So here what you have to do? No S or ES. You should not add S or ES. When there are two or three things, two or three nouns, so you should not add S or ES. Now here also you can see down. Here Sita means only one girl is there. So that is why we have added S, bakes. Sita bakes a cake. And here you can see Raju. Raju is also one boy. One. Raju is also one. So here we have added flies. IES. Here we have added IES. And you can see here the teacher. The teacher. Only one teacher is there. Only one teacher. So we have added again ES. And here only one dog is there. So added S. Barks. Is it okay now? Did you understand where you have to add S or ES and where you have to write the verb as it is? Is it clear, children? Yes? So now let us go to the past tense.